welcome back to another episode of Skylanders review. Today we're gonna be reviewing Krypt, which is cool. Let's go.
Alright, let's get straight to the details. So basically, he plays like a giant, which is awesome, because he has a ton of health, he does a ton of damage, dude. And he has a pretty vast moveset, which is pretty cool, because, you know, big movesets are fun. Right, so I'm pretty sure that he is a scrap giant, which is why he played like a giant. He was supposed to be in giants, but now he's in trap team. He has a big cool traptanium sword. So basically, he has the move, you know, he can slash. If you press it again though, he does a different move where he spins, and then if you press it again, he jumps in the air and slams his sword down, shoots like kind of like a thing outwards, which is pretty epic cheese powder. And then he also has the move where he spits bees from his helmet, which go towards enemies and do tons of damage and just walk on. And they one-shot basic enemy or really weak enemies, and
they're just really good. And I don't like bees in real life, but honey crunchers. Am I right?
Alright guys, now we're talking about his other attack. He has this cool sword he can send away from him, and then when he attacks it, it starts off, you know, pretty basic. It's about the same damage as a sword, but it's range. You can make it float away, but you can get an upgrade for it, which makes so it slows enemies, so you can hit them from farther away to slow them down. Which, it takes a while to use. It's a little bit hard to get used to, but once you get used to it, it can be pretty useful. So, yeah. Cool.
Oh yeah, guys!
He also has this attack where he does this funny jump. If you jump with this and then do the attack, the sword attack, you slam your sword into the ground and do damage, which is pretty cool.
Kind of similar to another attack he has, though, which is pretty cool!
Alright, guys! Alright, so, now, you know, Krypt also has this really cool attack. He has two paths, as you know, because Skylanders paths, that's how the game works. But yeah, so basically, you can either pick the path which focuses on his sword attacks or one that focuses on his bees. I picked sword attack because the bees are cool and all, but
sword.
But yeah, I'll get into that.
Alright guys, we're pulling up with path 1. So he got path 1, and you know what path 1 is? Path 1 is sword, like I said before. And with sword, so first what he gets is, you know, his sword does, no, it's not that his sword does more damage, it's that, when he kills an enemy, he gets, he gets more armor. Yeah, that's it. And then, alright, I got it!
Alright, so whenever you defeat an enemy, you do more damage for a short period of time, which is also cool. Then you got combos. So basically, you can do the, you know how when you do the slash, and you can do that blast? Well, now you can do a slash, and then you can do, like, slam your sword into the ground, make a big purple blast around you, which is cool. And then you can also do a really goofy spin, where you go, and then then everything just dies. It's cool. But yeah. Yeah, that path's really cool. 10 out of 10. Alright guys, path 2. You're probably thinking, well, what could his possible second path be? Even though I said it. Well, his second path involves the bees, dude. Now the swarm attack, it stuns enemies. He can hit the bees with with his sword, and they go and the bees just like go zooming, and then now the swarm the bees, they come back to him, and they heal him. I guess they steal the Cheez-Its of the people they kill and bring it back to you, and you just like suck it right up, become health. Yeah, pretty cool attacks. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Cool. I forgot to mention, if you hit the juju on that beat, the bees do more damage, not clickbait. Get wrecked. Yo, they got the upgrade too, the Wow Pow. Basically, it makes it so that when you get critical hits, swords rain down on enemies, which can hit other enemies. And
it just dies. This character does insane amounts of damage, so if the critical hit doesn't kill them, then the swords will, along with everything else within a 15-mile radius. So cool. Alright guys, so just to be specific, I have things to do today, like math, and it sucks, but I can't make a PDF because it's going to take forever, and it won't take forever, but it takes it takes more time, and than me just doing a one take of this audio. So, here we go, basically, Krypt King is super cool. Like, I don't even have max level, and he has more health than a ton of my characters, dude. Like, he has insane health, because he's supposed to be a giant, but they scrapped the idea, and they brought him back in Trap Game. Instead of Eyebrow, he was going to be the giant, because he was the first giant, but then they replaced him. But now he's back. He does really, really high damage. His moveset's awesome. He's super fun to use, and he's just cool in general. I like the way that how smooth his moveset is. How you can transition from, just tearing things apart with swords to just spitting the bees, and it all functions so well together. It feels very satisfying to use, and it feels smooth. And so he's very effective. He's very fun to use. Should you buy him? Well, on eBay you can get him for fairly cheap, but that's a little bit of a gamble because eBay. But if you get it off Amazon, it's like $80, so it's fairly expensive. And it's an old game, so might not be worth trying to start playing unless you already have it. And then yeah, maybe. But he's really fun, and if you're willing to pay that much, then his price is a little bit high, but the quality is worth it. He's really fun to play. He like with other characters, I thought bosses just had high health, but he like shreds bosses, dude. Like bosses, he just like grabs them, throws them into a plane, and takes them on a one-way trip to Brazil, like at the speed of sound, dude. He's insane. But I quite like him. He's very fun to play, and I think he's good. That's my final verdict. Wrecked. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the review. Sorry this one's a little bit, kind of scrapped together, has that vibe to it, but, I put quite a bit of work into it, my next one will be, more at the regular quality. Sorry I couldn't put that PDF. I'm not sure anybody really cares that the PDF is gone, but, I apologize for it anyway, because I'm practically Canadian, but, alright, yeah. GG guys, thanks for tuning in. I saw I lost a subscriber. Whoever unsubscribed. Alright, sorry. Had to get that out, but
Poo poo in the